Hey guys, today I'm gonna read our very first chapter book called The Princess in Black, Book 1. Let's start! Chapter 1. Princess Magnolia was having a hot chocolate and scones with the Duchess Wing Tower. The hot chocolate were hot, the scones were sweet. The breeze from the window was warm and wishy. How lovely of you to visit, said Princess Magnolia, and unexpected. I love to meet people in their own homes, the Duchess winked Tower. I always uncover secrets. Secrets? said Princess Magnolia. Yes, secrets, said Duchess Wig Tower. Hidden mess, skeletons in closet, that sort of things. Closet? said Princess Magnolia. The hot chocolate burned her lip. The breeze knocked her curls into her face. She was no longer enjoying herself. You seem supreme and perfect, Duchess Wig Tower leaned forward, but everyone has a secret. Princess Magnolia brushed crumbs off her frilly pink dress. She hoped she didn't look nervous, because she did indeed have a secret. A huge secret. A secret she didn't want anyone to uncover, especially not the noisy Duchess. Just then, Princess Magnolia's glitterstone ring rang. The monster alarm, thought the Princess Magnolia. Not now. Ring, ring! What was that ring sound? asked Duchess Wig Tower. A bird? said Princess Magnolia. She wished her ring sounded anything like a bird. It didn't. Strange bird, said the Duchess. Maybe it's sick, said Princess Magnolia. I should check. Princess Magnolia minced into the door. Her glass slipper went tink, 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 tink. Are you going to just leave me here? said the Duchess. I will hurry back, said Princess Magnolia. She smiled sweetly. Then she shut the door softly. And then Princess Magnolia ran. Chapter 2. Princess, do not run. Princess, do not stuff frilly pink dresses into broom closet. Princess, do not wear black. And Princess, most definitely do not slide down secret church and high jump castle walls. But then, most princes do not live near an entrance to Monsterland. Stopping monster was no job for prim and perfect Princess Magnolia. But fortunately, Princess Magnolia did have a secret. She was secretly the Princess in Black, and stopping monster was the perfect job for the Princess in Black. Chapter 3. In the courtyard, Frimblepants was nibbling an apple. He swished his sparkly tail. He pranced on his golden hoofs. He gave the horn upon his brow a little toss. Curly, Frimblepants was a unicorn. Or was he? Frimblepants' glitterstone horseshoe rang. The monster alarm. He took 3 dainty steps toward the castle wall. He looked right. He looked left. No one was watching. So Frimblepants entered the sacred passage. Horn lifted off. Golden hoofs slid aside. Sparkly mane and tail shook free. He came out of the other side. He was no longer Frimblepants the unicorn. He was Blackie, the Princess in Black's faithful pony. Just then, Princess in Black was soaring over the castle wall. She landed on Blackie's back. Fly, Blackie, fly, she said. To the ghost pasture, as fast as you can. There's a noisy Duchess in the castle. They charged through the forest. Birds flew out of the way. The birds squawked. The birds chirped. The birds sounded nothing like a ringing ring. Chapter 4. The big blue monster was hungry. Monsterland was full of monsters. Some were small, some were big. Some are bigger than the big blue monster. They're always eating up the good food. There's a hole in the ceiling of Monsterland. The smell of goats flooded in through the hole. Shaggy goats, plump goats, delicious goats. The big blue monster began to drool. Wasn't there a rule against climbing through that hole? Yes, there was. The monster couldn't remember why. Was it because the sun was too shiny up there? Was it because the air was unpleasantly fresh? No, there had been some other reason. The big blue monster was too hungry to remember. It climbed through the hole. Chapter 5. Duff the goat boy was not part goat and part boy. That would have been interesting, but Duff was just a boy who take care of ghosts. He quite liked goats. They had honey brown eyes, and they had floppy ears. They made sniffling noises. Duff did not like the goat-eating monsters. Blue arm reached out of the hole. Not another one, said Duff. He picked up his crook. The blue monster emerged. It was big. The monster roared. It was loud. Duff dropped his crook. His knees shook. Help! He croaked. In the distance, a pony neighed. Chapter 6. The princess in black galloped into the goat pastures. The big blue monster was holding a goat in each paw. It opened its mouth wide as it could go, which was very wide. Not so fast, said the princess in black. Blackie galloped toward the big tree. Princess in black grabbed a branch. She swung from her pony's back. She landed in the tree. Why did it come here? Asked the princess black. Eat goats, said the big blue monster. You may not eat the goats, she said. Eat goats, hollered the big blue monster. You may not eat the goats, she said again. Behave, beast. The big blue monster set down the goat near the small tree. It tore the tree from the ground. The princess in black did a backflip under the grass. She pushed a switch on her scepter. It turned into a staff. The big blue monster roared and swung the tree. The staff met it. Sparkle slam! The princess in black and the big blue monster waged battle. Princess pounce! Blackie buck! Horse wiggle hope! Twinkle, twinkle, little smash! With luck, the battle would be quick. Duchess Wigtower was in Princess Magnola's castle. Her castle was full of secret, especially the broom closet. The princess in black hoped the Duchess would not snoop. Chapter 7. The Duchess began to snoop. Princess Magnola's tower was spotless. The windows were as clear as glass. The couches were as soft as cushions. It was almost too perfect. Something must be amiss. Duchess Wigtower opened a closet. Frilly pink dress, perfect for princess. She opened the drawers. White gloves and flowered headbands. Banded handkerchief and crystal bracelets. All perfect for a princess. Drat, said the Duchess. No one is this perfect. The Duchess were determined to uncover a secret in Princess Magnola's castle. She just had to look harder. Chapter 7. Duff the goat boy settled into a tree stump. He always enjoyed the princess in black's ninja skills, but today he noticed something new. The princess in black reminded him of Princess Magnola. Without a mask, they might even look the same. The princess in black was the same height as Duff, so was Princess Magnola. The princess in black had honey brown eyes, so did Princess Magnola. The princess in black had a sparkly tiara, so did Princess Magnola. Could the two princesses be the same girl? But Princess Magnola wore glass slippers on weekdays. Princess Magnola was afraid of snails. Sunlight made Princess Magnola sneeze. And at that moment, the princess in black was hog-tying a monster. Duff laughed at the silly imagination. He nibbled some popcorn. He waited for the part when he would cheer. Chapter 9. The Duchess picked under a table. Not so much as a bit of gum. Was Princess Magnolia as perfect as she seemed? No, surely everyone has secrets. Duchess Wigtower would find something amiss. Duchess left Princess Magnolia's tower room. She poked around the throne room. She exclaimed the ballroom. She explored the kitchen. She even paused to inspect the cookies. Everything was completely perfect. Then she noticed a broom closet. Something was stuck beneath the door. She yanked it free. A pair of cool black stockings. Aha, said the Duchess. Black stockings. Everyone knows that Princess doesn't wear black. Princess Magnolia did indeed have a secret. Duchess Wigtower face turned into a quick smile. Chapter 10. The Princess in Black was trying not to worry about the noisy Duchess. She was busy battling a big blue beast. The monster was just too huge and heavy. It was all tied up, but she couldn't push it back into the hole. Go back in the hole, said the Princess in Black. Roar, said the big blue monster. Behave, beast, said the Princess in Black. Roar, said the big blue monster. The Princess in Black sighed. She raised her eyebrow. Please, she said. The big blue monster sighed too. It rolled into the hole. Duff cheered, and the Princess in Black bowed. Thank you, my friend. Until next time, she patted a goat's head. She sprang onto Blackie's back. They galloped into the forest. She had to get back to the Duchess Wigtower. She hoped she wasn't too late. The big blue monster plopped. Chapter 11. The big blue monster plopped down into the monsterland. It chewed off the rope. The rope was pretty yummy, but not as yummy as ghosts. There was a rule not to climb through the hole. Now it remembered why. The sun was too shiny up there. The air was unpleasantly fresh. But that had nothing to do with the rule. Monsters should not climb through the hole because of the Princess in Black. She would not let them eat goats. The big blue monster was going to remind the other monster about the rule, but then he found a pile of toenail clippings. Yum, it said, and forgot all about Princess in Black. Chapter 12. Duff whistled as he walked his goats home. No goats had been eaten. That meant it had been a good day. All thanks to the Princess in Black. He wished he could help her, but everyone knows that goat boys do not fight monsters. He thought again about Princess Magnolia possibly being the Princess in Black. What a clever disguise that could be. No one would suspect a girl in glass slippers. But of course, it was a silly idea. If the ghosts stood up on their hind legs, they would be the same height as Duff, just like the Princess in Black. His goats had honey brown eyes, just like the Princess in Black. None of them had tiaras, though. A goat would be an excellent disguise for the Princess in Black. No one would suspect the goat, just as no one would suspect the goat boy. Duff was getting an idea. Chapter 13. Duff's idea made him smile as he fed the goats. He smiled and tugged on their night shirts. He smiled as he kissed them goodnight. And then Duff the goat boy got to work. Goat boys do not get ideas. Goat boys do not fashion masks and capes out of old goat blankets. And goat boys most definitely do not make monster alarms out of goat bells and rope. But then, the most goat boys are not the goat avenger in disguise. Duff was exercise. Duff would exercise. Duff would practice. And perhaps someday, the goat avenger would fight beside the Princess in Black. Look out, monsters! Chapter 14. The Princess in Black high jumped the castle wall. She crawled up the secret crate. Going up was much slower than going down. There were 3 spiders in the crate. There were 2 bats. Even worse, there was one very cheeky snail. But the princess in black was not afraid. The tunnel ended in the broom closet. Then she emerged from the closet. She was no longer the princess in black. She was Princess Magnolia. Princess Magnolia fixed her hair. She fixed her skirt. She fixed a smile into her face. The extra pair of black stockings she had left on the closet floor was gone. She hadn't noticed. Chapter 15. Princess Magnolia minced into her tower room. "So sorry to keep you waiting," said Princess Magnolia. All the birds were well and probably tweeting. Duchess Wingtower took a long sip of cold hot chocolate. She smiled. "While you're gone, I toured your castle," said the Duchess. Princess Magnolia froze. "You did?" "Mm-hmm," said the Duchess. "And I discovered something in the broom closet." Princess Magnolia gulped. "You did?" "Yes," said the Duchess. "This is black stockings. I uncovered your secret." Princess Magnolia gasped. "You did?" "Princess Magnolia, these white stockings are so filthy they turn as black as coal. You must wash them. Everyone knows princesses don't wear black." "Of course not," said Princess Magnolia. "How clever of you." Princess Magnolia smiled. She knew at least one princess who did wear black, but that would remain her secret. Hey guys, did you enjoy your first chapter book with Boo Word? If you like it, please like, subscribe, and we all love you. Bye!